We're going to go ahead and talk about functions in Microsoft Excel. And like a formula, a function performs a calculation, but this is a predefined formula. So you will type something in that is going to perform a specific function for you, and Microsoft Excel has already gone in and put all of that together. All you have to do is type in the name of the function. So again, the keys to using functions are the equal key. If you just type in the name of the function and try to hit enter, Microsoft Excel is not going to do anything. It's not going to run any calculations. That equal key is the key to making this process work. So you'll type equals, then you will type in the function name, and then you're going to use the parentheses. When you open the parentheses, it allows you to select the range of data that you want to use in your calculation, and then you close it and hit enter, and Microsoft Excel will run the calculation for you. There are some common functions. The first one is the sum function. What this does is it adds all the values in a specific range of cells. So if I'm trying to calculate the total number of t-shirts my student organization sold, I can use the sum function to add all those up. If I am trying to calculate the total number of students who took a test, I can do that as well. The second common function we're going to be using is the average function. This calculates the mean of the values in a range of cells. So if we go back to the student test and I have all of their scores, I can go in and I can calculate the average for each of my hours as well as the average for this class as a whole. The max will report back the highest number in that range of cells, and the min will report the lowest value in the range of cells. We're going to go ahead and look at using some of these functions that we just talked about. The sheet that you see in front of you is the first quarter sales for our eGame Mania store. You can see that we have five different locations, and we can see their sales for January, February, March, and quarter one. What we are going to do is go through, run some sum functions, some average, maximum, and minimum, and median functions as well. So typically, before you had the knowledge of the functions, you would go through, you would start your formula, you would click each cell, add the plus sign, and go and do this for your entire range of cells. Now it gives you the answer, but an easier way is to go through, type the equal sign, type the word sum, open your parentheses, select the range, close them, and hit enter. So I have just done the same formula with few less keystrokes, which leaves less room for error. I can copy this formula using the fill handle, and again, these hashtag pound signs just mean that the cell width is too narrow. There is also another way for you to go through and use the auto sum feature. Up here in the editing group, there's a button that says auto sum. If you click this and then you click sum, what Microsoft does is it inserts the formula and automatically detects the range that it thinks you want to add together. In this case, it's correct and you can go ahead and hit enter. But if it was incorrect, you can use the four corners here to adjust this, or you could go through and select a brand new range by clicking and dragging. To use the average function, you can either type in equals ABERRAGE for average, open up your parentheses, select the range. What we are going to do is look at the sales for January for all of our offices. And we'll go ahead and do that. You can also, for max and min, go up here to the auto sum. So when I select maximum, it's thinking that I only want the maximum from cell B12. Well, that wouldn't be very useful, so I'm just going to go through and highlight the range that I want. Hit enter and it'll run the calculation. You can also do that for minimum. Again, I'm going to have to reset the range, but that is okay. And then as well, you can change more functions and show others as well. But what I'm going to do is just type in median, open my parentheses, select my range, and close my parentheses. And just like in Microsoft Excel with the formats and the data, you can again just copy this using the fill handle. And you'll notice that all of those figures adjusted to the cell ranges and cell references at the top as well.